is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be looking at the swagger set coming to NBA 2K24 MyTEAM tomorrow, as well as looking at everything, right? The schedule for this upcoming season, what to look at, obviously talking about this gauntlet, the Mexico City Challenge. Everything in the MyTEAM playbook for this week, we are going to be talking about, starting with the schedule. Now, before I dive any further into that, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We are on the road towards 130,000 subscribers. So here you guys can see, look for a new update coming next Tuesday as we begin our next event starting on Wednesday. I don't even know what that means. What does our next event starting on Wednesday mean? I'm not exactly sure, but this weekend, Clutch Time Online is your double XP. Series 1 Luke on Saturday, Series 1 PG on Sunday. Monday, new Evos, with Tuesday, level up with even more Evos. So level up, we saw that set last season, I do believe. And that was last season. Who did we see? Sean Kemp, all of those types of players. And yeah, that's what I think we are going to see this Tuesday, next Tuesday as well. Now, let's start with tomorrow, okay? To do that, we got to look at swagger. It says Season 2, Week 4, with the in-season tournament underway, it's time to evolve and upgrade your lineups with NBA Tournament Battles player cards. Add new reward cards to your collection and get ready to complete in the latest gauntlet. First, new diamonds are dropping in MyTEAM. Diamond Mikal Bridges, Josh Smith, Lonzo Ball, with Emmys, Rashard Lewis, Hedo Turkoglu, available in the pack market and player market, as you guys can see. Swagger featuring 5 player cards and a trio of diamonds. Swagger drops to the new starting 5, ready to add a bit of flair to the virtual hardwood. With these powerful cards at your disposal, collecting this entire set requires a new level of reward. The collection reward for the swagger set is unsellable diamond player option pack for a player card previously released in Season 2. So what does that mean? Okay, the collection reward is going to be a unsellable diamond player option pack for any diamond we've seen in Season 2. So I think that's diamonds in packs. So John Wall, you'll maybe, I don't think Jokic, but you'll maybe be able to get Brandon Ingram, Magic Johnson, Paul George, Paul George, Brandon Ingram, Michael Jordan, cards like that. Is this worth locking in? No. It's not. If you want one of those other diamonds, just buy them outright. I'm telling you right now, this swagger set is 100% not worth locking in. Now, in the set, Diamond Mikal Bridges, Josh Smith, Lonzo Ball, they'll all be buyable directly via the player market. Amy, Rashard Lewis, Hedo Turkoglu as well. And obviously, here's your option pack. MJ, Melo, Tim Duncan, Joel Embiid, Paul George, Brandon Ingram. Oh, you can get collection reward Magic Johnson and Chet as well. Still not worth it, okay? I'm telling you right now, it is not worth it. It says the Ultimate Freaky Event collection reward Diamond Giannis will not be available in the option pack. Obviously, that's kind of what we considered. You guys got to realize this set is going to cost nearly 900,000 MT probably. And so that's why I'm like locking in for a free diamond. Like, it's not a free diamond. That's what they want you to think. You are paying a ton for it. Here you guys can see in the gauntlet, I feel like these are made up, but most points per game, Steph Curry, most rebounds, Wilt, most game plays, Diamond PG, and highest win percentage, Diamond Chet. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like that'd be hard to track. I feel like 2K isn't actually tracking these. They're just wanting you guys to lock in for Chet and get Paul George, I feel like. That's just my personal opinion on it. Here, the skill challenge, obviously, it expires at the end of Season 2. Super easy to do. I'd recommend everybody getting Juan Toscano because, again, it's super easy to do, doesn't take you a ton of time, and for a free Ruby, he isn't super bad. Here you guys can see the Evos with an amazing set of games to tip off the in-season tournament. 7 new Evos have already been added. If you already have these player cards in your collection, check them out in the Edit Player menu. That's where you evolve them. More in-season tournament games coming up. Look forward to more Evos. So that's all there is in this set. Am I excited? Let's break down the swagger set a little bit more. Am I excited about these cards? Well, I don't really know. I feel like Hedo hasn't been the Hedo of old since, 2K19. We haven't seen a Hedo to that level since. Both him and Rashard Lewis provide good height at that small forward position, being 6'10". It's just going to come down to what does their release look like? What do their SIGs look like? If they're just, average, I have a hard time seeing Hedo or Rashard Lewis be in that top squad in the game. Am I saying they're bad? No, because I don't think they're bad at all. But to be that next level good, to be in that top tier, you have to be better than just good. And I just don't know with Hedo or Rashard Lewis if I really see it. Now the diamonds, Lonzo, Mikal Bridges, Josh Smith. I think each and every one of those cards are going to be really solid. Let's start with Lonzo Ball. Now, Lonzo, I don't even know if he has a card in my team. He does 6'6", at that point guard position. The only other point guard at 6'6" is SGA, who is absolutely elite. Lonzo's release isn't great. His dribble style is not great. But the big thing is Lonzo Ball is going to play defense probably at the highest rate at the point guard position. Maybe outside of Magic Johnson, I think Lonzo is going to get more stops than anybody else. So if you want a defensive point guard, guys, Lonzo Ball is going to bring that to the table at a really high level. Now, again, whether that fits you in your squad or not, that's yet to be determined. But I do think Lonzo Ball is going to be one of the top 5-ish point guards in my team. Let's look at Mikal Bridges up next. I've not played yet with Mikal Bridges this year, so I can't really say. Normally in a normal dribble style, Mikal Bridges base, it's fine. Again, I haven't used it yet this year. Expect Mikal to be that 3-and-D type player. The one thing about Mikal Bridges that I personally would say is, yes, he has shooting guard eligibility, but unless you're running him alongside a point guard that can make plays like a Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, Mikal Bridges is not even a secondary ball handler. To me, Mikal Bridges' best position might be that small forward position where he can do that, be that 3-and-D type of guy at his exact level, right? He's not going to be the best shooting guard in my opinion because he's not like MJ, he's not like Paul George, he's not like Brandon Roy. He cannot make plays for you. Even a guy like Joe Johnson, I think, is going to make way more plays than Mikal Bridges. Now, we'll have to wait and see, again, what he looks like tomorrow. They could possibly update him. But as far as I'm concerned right now, I think Mikal Bridges is going to be best at that small forward position. Then we see Josh Smith, power forward center. Now, for Josh Smith, I feel like Josh Smith is always a card I like in my team, more so on the defensive end of the court than anything. Even this starter card, Josh Smith, has a ton of defensive badges as an emerald in the upper 70s. So, if you think this Josh Smith that comes out tomorrow isn't going to have some of the best defensive stats in the entire game, you're going to be wrong. The problem is his release. He's got the Brook Lopez base still this year. You think, oh, Ty, no, they're going to update him. No, they didn't. The Josh Smith tomorrow, we'll see, probably stat-wise isn't going to be quite this good. But even if he is, which he could be close to this, probably not as good. Defensively, going to be outstanding. The problem is I expect his 3-ball to be in the low 80s probably. And with that Brook Lopez base, it's borderline unusable. Josh Smith might be one of the best overall defensive cards in the entire game. But again, when you look at Josh Smith, you got to look at his defense. You got to look at his ability to shoot the ball. And I'm telling you guys right now, his release is not going to be great. I use the Bucks in play now. I know what the Brook Lopez base is like, but I'm telling you right now, that holds people back. So unless Josh Smith has a new and improved release, I'm not super stoked about him. I do think all 3 of these cards are like top 5-ish at their specific positions. I don't think any of them crack like the top 3. I think there's going to be 3 better shooting guards, small forwards than Mikal. I think there's going to be 3 or so better point guards than Lonzo. And I think there's going to be 3 or so better power forwards than Josh Smith. So when I'm looking at this set, I don't really think it's anything for a lot of people to look at. I just don't. I mean, it's definitely not worth the lock-in. There's no lock-in that's worth that. And yeah, by themselves, I mean, they're going to be fine. I'll do gameplays with them, but I just don't think they are next level good in my team. That's just kind of my position on it. We'll see. It doesn't say that there's any other cards in the collection, so we'll see. Maybe 2K will give us, I don't know, an agenda to grind for something. I don't know. Maybe like a free deluxe swagger pack or something like that. Might have to do a pack opening, try to pull one of these guys tomorrow, but again, I'm not super excited about any of these guys specifically. That's gonna wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on what's coming in the next week in my team and the swagger set. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.